Okay, congratulations. You've made it to draft 2, writing the justice paper. This means that your brain dump was finished last week. It means that you got feedback on your brain dump and you have some kind of plan for moving forward. Maybe you didn't finish and get all the way through the journey during your brain dump, and so maybe your draft 2 is just finishing your journey. Or it could be that you did get all the way through last week, so you're already starting to polish and work on some of those more revision strategies. Like if we go back to the traits, you're working on word choice and sentence fluency, things like that. Okay, so first, when we think about draft 2, you're really going to hone in on that MLA formatting. We're going to talk a little bit in this presentation about coherence and cohesion. And then, like I said, focusing in on some of those 6 traits, especially the revision strategies such as voice and word choice and sentence fluency. Okay, we're moving on from the brain dump now. So the first thing to think about is your MLA citation. Please make sure you're constantly referencing the Purdue Owl. The links on this page will go live if you open the presentation in PowerPoint. That's linked in your subfolder. But make sure you're going to the Owl, make sure you're formatting your paper correctly, make sure that you're getting your Intext citations correct. And like I said in the week 12 presentation, you will be doing a works cited page at some point. You might want to get started. Most of your citations will be provided for you. The only ones you're responsible for are your open research choices. So you might want to get started, but constantly be checking the Purdue Owl for any questions. All right. There's another page just on in-text citations. It's a screenshot from the Owl. Just notice the different ways that you can set up your in-text citations. Okay. Next, a bit about coherence and cohesion and academic writing. They sound alike, those two terms, and they can get very confusing. So let me make sure you understand the difference. Cohesion is at the sentence level. These are sentence level connections. This is about the logical arrangement of ideas. It's about ideas flowing from a topic sentence through the paragraph. So cohesion is at the sentence level. Coherence, on the other hand, is at the idea level. So if you want to zoom out, so if you're thinking like really narrowed in, you have cohesion. And then as you back out and look at a whole paper, you're looking at coherence, at more of those idea level connections where you're looking at transitions and sentence fluency with sentence structure, as well as just overall thematic consistency. So there's a couple resources for you to check out. The first one is from BYU, and the second one, as you see, is a YouTube video. Again, these links can become live if you pull up the presentation in PowerPoint that's in the subfolder. Check them out. They're things to think about as you move forward and revise your paper. Okay. If you're working on cohesion and coherence, you are working on the 6 traits. Don't forget about these. The brain dump was all about ideas and content and organization. We start there all the time, every time. It's just you got to get your ideas down on paper, and with an inductive paper, it must be structured correctly. That's what you are working on with your brain dump, getting your journey down. Now, you can work on the rest. Word choice, voice, sentence fluency, and please edit for grammar. Don't forget about Grammarly. It's a free site. You can upload your paper, see your errors. Please use it. Everything should be as polished as possible. So don't forget about the traits, and certainly start working on those more revision traits as you move into draft 2. Draft 2 is due on Friday. Don't forget your cover letter. You can see the 3 things you should cover in your cover letter. First, what have you changed? What questions do you have? Secondly, and then last, where are your trouble spots? Don't forget, I encouraged this when I talked about it in the week 12 presentation, that if there's a section in your paper that you're struggling with, it's a really good idea to mark it right in the paper. Change the font, change the color, draw my attention to it, ask whatever questions you have about it. It's a really good way to get specific answers about specific problems. Again, don't forget to come see me if you need anything. But get writing, get your draft 2 done. I can't wait to see it, and come in and get help if you need anything. Have a great week.